financial management is nothing but working capital. Working capital means the amount of the current asset that a business firm has to maintain. Any amount invested in purchase of fixed asset which remain more than 1 year is called fixed capital. What is actually working capital mean? Current asset minus current liability. Hello everybody, I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, called by name Dr. BSS, Senior Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidhyashram First Year College. Today I am going to hand 5th semester BBA Financial Management 2. Why it is called Financial Management 2 means Financial Management 1 is the capital budgeting, Financial Management is nothing but working capital. So now we are going to deal the subject called financial management. What is financial management? Every company requires the fund or the cash is considered. How much cash inflow, how much cash flow is not necessary. Every company requires the cash, which is the lifeblood of the business. So in order to get the finance, what are the things they are going to do is the financial management. We'll go with the syllabus. What is working capital? Working capital means the amount of the current asset that a business firm has to maintain its day-to-day operation. For every day-to-day operation, we require the cash. In order to require the cash, day-to-day operation, that is called working capital. Working capital means the amount of the current asset that a business firm has to maintain for day-to-day operation. Everyday operation is necessary. For that, we require the cash that we consider as working capital. We go ahead. Working capital. Suppose a person invests rupees 10 lakh in the business setup. Entire 10 lakh will not be utilized for business setup, out of which he diverted 8 lakh in purchase of land, building, machinery, and furniture. For example, you have got about rupees 10 lakh rupees. Out of the 10 lakh rupees, you invested 8 lakh in purchase of land, building, machinery, furniture. That is but a fixed asset. Remaining, it is called fixed asset. It remains in the business for a long time. For establishment, it is also called fixed income. So land, building, machinery has been invested for sake of establishment. It is considered as fixed capital. Another 2 lakh rupees will be utilized as a working capital. Whatever left out 2 lakh, that can be utilized as a working capital for day-to-day operation. It's a short term. It is a short term. It can be utilized for the purchase of raw material, payment of wages, payment of bills, and payment for stationery. So, out of 10 lakh rupees, we invested 8 lakh for establishment, 2 lakh for working capital. So, establishment means we purchased land, we purchased building, we purchased the machinery. Another 2 lakh has been utilized for the day-to-day operation. We have to purchase the raw material, we have to make the payment to wages, we have to payment the bill and payment of stationery. So what the example says, no, you got about 10 lakh rupees. Out of the 10 lakh, 8 lakh has invested for sake of establishment, which is considered a fixed capital, which is a long term for us. Another 2 lakh for day-to-day operation in order to pay the raw material, for the payment of wages, for payment of bill and payment of stationery. We will go next one. Here, there is a difference between fixed capital and working capital. What is fixed capital? What is working capital? Any amount invested in purchase of fixed asset which remain more than 1 year is called fixed capital. Current asset minus current liability is equal to working capital. Any amount invested in purchase of fixed asset which remains more than 1 year is called fixed capital. Current asset minus current liability is equal to working capital. What is a current asset? Current assets are cash in hand, cash at bank, bills receivable, stock, debtor, marketable security. Which are the current liabilities are creditor, bills payable, bank overdraft, provision for taxation and proposed dividend. What is the second difference says? High risk in a fixed capital, less risk. We purchase the land, we purchase the machinery, the work should be over because for sake of establishment, more money has been invested, more risk has been taken. Here, less risk has been taken. Now, number 3, fixed capital collected from share, debenture and bond. Fixed capital amount we collected from shares, debenture and bond. We issue the share, we issue the debenture, we issue the bonds and collect the money. That money we call as fixed capital. Working capital collected from public deposit, trade credit. We have taken the loan, we have taken the public deposit for a small term, it is called working capital. Long-term capital, we issue the share, issue the debenture, issue the bonds, that is called long-term capital. Number 4, it is a permanent capital, whereas fixed capital is a permanent capital, whereas working capital is a circulating capital. One is, it is permanent capital. Number 4, it is a circulating capital. Number 5, not invested in production. Whatever the fixed capital is there, it is for sake of establishment, not for production. This investment in stock and cash and debtor. So whatever the working capital is there, it is invested in stock, cash and debtor only. Regarding the 6th one, investment to get further future profit. We invested for sake of future profit, not the immediate profit, for the future profit, whereas here for immediate return. Current asset, we invested for sake of the current return, whereas the long term, we say fixed capital has invested to get the future profit. Means it may be in the number of years we invested, we may get the profit in 3rd year, 4th year or 5th year, whereas in the working capital, we are going to get return in the 1st year only. So what are the differences are? Any amount invested in purchase of fixed asset which remain more than money. Which are the fixed assets are? Land, building, machinery, furniture, motor vehicle for sake of establishment. What's your working capital? Current asset minus current liability is equal to working capital. Regarding the second one, you have to take the more risk here, you have to take the less risk here. Fixed capital we collected by issuing the share, issuing the debenture, issuing the bond. Regarding the working capital collected from the public deposit, trade credit. Regarding the 4th, permanent capital, it is circulating capital. It's a permanent capital, it is a circulating capital. Invested not for production, here investment in stock, cash and debtor. Investment to get future profit, means we won't get the profit immediately, the profit may come in the future days. Here, for immediate return, we are going to invest in the working capital. So, we'll go to the next one. Here, concept of working capital. There are 2 concepts. One is balance sheet concept. Number 2, operating concept. Which are the 2 concepts are? One is balance sheet concept, another is operating concept. So in a working capital, we find out 2 concepts. One is called balance sheet concept and another 2 is called working capital. What is actually working capital mean? Current asset minus current liability. If you only current, somebody says only current asset, that is called gross working capital. If you deduct the current liability, it's called net working capital. Which are the 2 concepts are? One is balance sheet concept, number 2, operating concept. We look after what is balance sheet concept. We are given the balance sheet here. When you give the balance sheet here, we have to find out the current asset. When you given the liability, we have to find out the current liability. We'll go through this balance sheet concept. They have given the balance sheet. You have to go through which are the current assets are. So what to find out? You have to find out the current assets and the current liability. We'll go through 3. Goodwill, no. It's a fixed asset. Building, no. Machinery, no. Finished goods, current asset. Work in progress, current asset. Prepaid expenses, current asset. Marketable security, current asset. Debtor, current asset. Bills receivable, current asset. Cash, current asset. So if we go through, goodwill, fixed asset. Building, fixed asset. Machinery, fixed asset. Finished goods, current asset. Work in progress, current asset. Prepaid expenses, current asset. Marketable security, current asset. Debtor, current asset. BR, current asset. Cash, current asset. So we find out the current asset. This is called total current asset or gross current asset. Some of the authors say it's a gross capital, gross working capital. We look after the liability. Share capital, no. Debenture, no. Reserve and surplus, no. Creditor, current liability. Creditor, current liability. BP, current liability. Outstanding expense, current liability. Bank overdraft, current liability. Provision for taxation, current liability. Proposed dividend, current liability. So if we go share capital, no. Debenture, no. Reserve and surplus, no. Creditor, yes. BPS, outstanding expenses, bank overdraft, yes. Provision for taxation, yes. Proposed dividend. These are all the current liability. So the current assets are finished goods, work in progress, prepaid expenses, marketable security, debtor, BR. Add the current asset. What is the total? 60,000 plus 40,000 is 1 lakh, 1 lakh 20, 1 lakh 80, 2 lakh 70, 2 lakh 90, 190. Right? 3 lakh 80,000 is the current gross current asset. 3 lakh 80,000 is gross asset. Come back to current liabilities. Creditor 1 lakh 50, 30, 1 lakh 80, 20, 2 lakh, 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 70, and 3 lakh. So 3 lakh 80,000 is the gross current asset and 3 lakh is the current liability. If you find out now, if you add current total gross current asset, finished goods, work in progress, prepaid expenses, marketable security, debtor, BR, cash is a current asset to the tune of how much money? 3 lakh 80,000. And the current liabilities are creditor, BP, outstanding expenses, bank overdraft, provision for taxation, and proposed dividend 3 lakh. So your working capital is gross current asset is 3 lakh 80,000. Your total current liability is 3 lakh. Difference is 80,000. 80,000 is called working capital. If the current assets are more and current liabilities are less, it is called what's called positive working capital. By chance, if the current liabilities are more than the current asset, it is called negative working capital. How to do? If the current assets are more, if the current liabilities are less, difference 80,000 is called, we say, working capital, positive working capital. If the current liabilities are more than the current asset, it is called negative working capital. For example, instead of 3 lakh 80,000, here 3 lakh is there now. By chance, 3 lakh 80,000 is your current asset. 4 lakh is your current, minus 20,000 come. It is called negative working capital. According to this problem, 3 lakh 80,000 is the total gross current asset, which is considered as gross working capital. The current liabilities are 3 lakh. We can say gross asset minus total liabilities 80,000 is the net working capital. By chance, if the current liabilities are more than the current asset, it is called negative working capital. If the liabilities are more, if the assets are less, it is called negative working capital. So balance sheet concept is over. Now we move on to operating cycle concept. Move on operating cycle concept. What is operating cycle concept? Say, first you have to purchase the raw material. Raw material will be entered into work in progress. First one, out of the cash purchase you have to make raw material. Raw material will goes to work in progress. Once work in progress, it will enter to finished goods. Finished goods can be sold either in the form of cash or in the form of credit sale. We make cash sale or the credit sale. Cash sale means payment can be received immediately, whereas the credit sale, debt collection will be made after some day. So what is the first step to do? First step is out of purchase the raw material. Raw material will be entered into work in progress. It will go to production, finished goods. Once you get the finished, you make the sale. The sale realization, sale may be in the form of cash or in the form of credit. When the credit comes, debt collection or the credit payment will be made in the future date. Once you get the cash, it will over. So what is the first one? Here, it starts from the cash, end with the cash. Out of the cash, we purchase the raw material. Then it will enter into work in progress. Then we'll go to production for the finished goods. From finished goods, it make the sale. Sale may be in the form of cash, in the form of debt, in the form of cash. We can get the cash immediately. In the form of the what's called credit sale, amount will be collected in future day. So we'll start from the cash, end with the cash. How the process goes? We'll purchase the raw material production progress, work in progress to finished goods. Finished goods has been sold. That is in the form of cash, in the form of credit. Sales will be made in the form of cash, in the form of credit. If in the form of cash, directly we can receive. In the form of credit, the amount will be collected in the future date. Once you collect now, it will go to purchase. This is your operating cycle. Now, second one, operating cycle concept. What is operating cycle concept? You are going to say, purchase you made, From the purchase, you have to got raw material. How many days it take the raw material? About 35 days. 35 days it will be the raw material. When you purchase the raw material, you take 35 days. It will go to production, work in progress. It take how many days? 15 days. From 15 days to finished goods, how many production takes how many days? 30 days. First one, purchase the raw material, how many days it takes? 35 days. It will go to production work in progress for how many days? 15 days. From the 15 days, it will go to finished goods. In order to make the finished good, how many days will take? 30 days. In order to make the sale, we take about 60 days. One in the form of cash, one in the form of cash. Totally, we get 60 days. We receive the cash, so cash starts from end. Total operating cycle works out 140 days. Totally, how many days? 140 days it will take. This is your operating cycle. We purchase now. Purchase from raw material, it will enter into work in progress. 15 days for sake of the raw material which have been put in the store now. It will stay for how many days? 35 days. Then it will enter into production process, work in progress. It will take how many days? 15 days. This is 35 days. Then it will go to finished goods. So in order to make the finished good, how many days it will take? 30 days. From the finished goods, it will go for sale. It takes how many days? 60 days. One in the form of cash, one in the form of credit. So once you realize, it will come to cash. Cash will once again. So we collect this. This is called operating cycle day. Total how many days we take? 140 days. It may be 140 days or it may be 150 days. This is called operating cycle concept. So there are two important concepts. One concept is balance sheet concept. Another concept is operating cycle concept. What is working capital? Current asset minus current liability. Which are the current assets are cash in hand, cash at bank, debtor, bills receivable, prepaid expenses, marketable security. Which are the current liabilities are creditor, BP, bank loan, provision for taxation, everything is there. So from the current asset, you deduct the current liability, difference is working capital. So there are two important concepts are there. One is called balance sheet concept, and is called operating cycle. In the balance sheet concept, I told if you have got about rupees 10 lakh, you invested 8 lakh for establishment, you invested rupees 2 lakh for day-to-day operation. What's the total investment amount? 10 lakh. How much invested in establishment? 8 lakh. In the 8 lakh, you purchased the land, we purchased the building, we purchased the machinery, we purchased the furniture. It is called establishment, we say. So another 2 lakh has been kept aside for day-to-day operation. In order to purchase the raw material, maybe it may be pay for bills, pay for wages, whatever may be. How much money you have got? 10 lakh rupees. Total. This is for establishment. This is for day-to-day operation. Day-to-day operation. Total how much invested? 10 lakh rupees, 8 lakh for establishment, 2 lakh for day-to-day operation. So this shows now how many days it will take in order to complete. 140 days will take. So the steps goes for working capital is, one is, what is working capital? Current asset minus current liability is called working capital. Only current asset is called gross working capital. If the current assets are more and current liabilities are less, it is called net working capital or positive working capital. If the current liabilities are more, if the current assets are less, it is called negative working capital. So working capital has been like this. Then we have got two concepts. One is called balance sheet concept. One is called operating cycle. I explained that both the concepts are there. One is operating cycle. Then I show operating. First raw material to work in progress to finished goods to realization. It takes how many days? 6 days. Total number of days is 140 days. So we completed the basic idea of the working capital. Before going to problem, we are going to explain once again. So I explain what is working capital, what is balance sheet concept, what is operating cost, and difference between working capital and gross working capital. Everything has been accepted. Two balance sheets are there. One is called balance sheet concept, another is operating cycle. Two concepts I have explained. So before going, in the next session, I am going to explain what are the determinants of working capital, Next, no, and the next session, we'll go with the problem about the working capital. What is working capital? Current asset minus current liability is equal to working capital. Say goodbye. We'll meet in the next class and we discuss about the determinants of working capital and the problems on working capital. Till then, goodbye. See you once again.